So I was having a dream. It was the last dream I had before waking, and I forget most about the dream, but I do remember that there were a swarm of wasps. It was like a swarm of nasty, scary wasps, and I was like trying to get away from them or something like that. But then my alarm went off, and I realized that the sound that I was hearing was actually leaf blowers. A team of leaf blowers. There was three dudes with leaf blowers. Alarm went off at 10 a.m. and I've been listening to these guys, ever since. It's now almost 2. And I could hear them all day, like literally all day. There's a really rich dude that owns a lot of apartment complexes in the city in which I live, and so obviously uses the same property maintenance people for most of them. And so these dudes, they were just leaf blowing all day long. They split up sometimes and they went to different places, and it was raining for some of the day, and they were still doing it. My alarm went off at 10, and I could hear the leaf blowing. I think the last time I remember hearing the leaf blowing was around 2 p.m., 2:30, something like that, and it just kept going. I hate leaf blowers. I really do. I hate them. I hate the sound they make. I hate the smell of the aerosolized gasoline. I hate the very idea of it. And it's not just because they're annoying, but it's more because this represents what is wrong with capitalism. Because, like, this is an unnecessary invention and an unnecessary activity. We absolutely do not need to be leaf blowing all these things. Like, I can understand using it if you have a large yard with a lot of leaves and you need to get rid of your leaves. But this is something that happens every single week. And yes, this particular leaf blowing session is longer than the others because it's the first one of the season, but every single week on Monday, these leaf blower dudes go around to all the apartment buildings in this area and they leaf blow absolutely everything, whether it's necessary or not. And so they blow all sorts of dust into the air, and that dust then just, falls somewhere else in the same parking lot that they've just leaf blown. All the debris just falls somewhere else in the same parking lot as soon as the gust of wind comes up, and it's just right back where it started. And it's a totally thankless task. It's a totally unnecessary task. So why is this task done? Why is it that there are so many people with so many leaf blowers so often? Like every property maintenance company that does this sort of task has a leaf blower or a set of leaf blowers, and they're always doing it. Well, because it takes time. Because this is something that somebody can be paid to do. And so since somebody can be paid to do this thing, then this is a thing that gets done. Whether it's necessary or not, it's a task that stimulates the economy. It's a job creating process. And so whether or not this job actually has any utility at all, and yes, I acknowledge that some leaf blowing might have utility, but I would say most of it does not. Whether or not it has any utility, it's still something that somebody can make money doing. And so it's something that somebody's going to pay somebody to do in order for that money to be made. It's useless money, it's a useless job, but somebody's got to do it because somebody's got to make money. If only our economy didn't require people to do pointless jobs in order to make money. If only there was a way that people's needs could be met without making them do tasks that nobody really wants to do and nobody needs to do anyway. There is an alternative. There are other ways of organizing a society, ways in which you don't have to coerce people into doing jobs that they don't want to do, that are effectively pointless, that we don't base most of our economy making things that are literally made to be thrown out or not last, things that are obsolete before they even leave the assembly line. There's just so many reasons, so many ways in which the mathematical properties of capitalist consumerist economics just produces these sorts of things that creates this sort of literally wasteful, literally useless sort of work. And I hope that we stop doing that soon. Anyway, I'm mostly just complaining today because I make videos daily. If you like this content or any other content, do that. Check out those videos because they're probably a little more well thought out. I'm just having a day. Have a good one. See you tomorrow.